Where History is Alive Volume 2 contains 18 more segments telling the stories of Marshall, Michigan through its historical markers and monuments. Each segment features someone who currently lives or works in the Marshall area, explaining a connection with the subject of the marker or monument. There is also a special feature with James Craycraft portraying the Reverend Montgomery Schuyler delivering the 1864 dedication sermon at Trinity Episcopal Church. This video project again draws on the resources of the Marshall Historical Society and includes the involvement of its board members.
Hi, I'm Kevin Redmond. I'm standing in front of the Stow Hausbrouck house with the historic marker. The house was built somewhere in the 1837 to 1841 era. It was originally built by Granville and Catherine Stow. They had Andrew Pettigrew, who was a traveling stonemason, build the house for them. It took them a number of years to collect the cobblestones, and what they did was they put up a timber frame and erected like a normal house or a garage or barn of that era, and then filled in with the stone. At the base, the house is probably about 30 inches deep, and closer to the top, it's about 18 inches deep, so it's very sturdily constructed. In 1821, Matthew Hausbrouck moved to the Jackson area, also from New Paltz, New York. When he saw this house in about 1860 when he moved in, because he had to have it, it reminded of his dad's or his grandpa's place in New Paltz, New York, was built by Abraham Hausbrouck. They were originally of the French Huguenot Society and had came over from the United States to avoid persecution. The house originally was on what was called the Toll Gate Road, later became what was called the Plank Road, and some people still refer to it as Junction Road. The Hausbrouck name had been carried on for many generations. At one point, it fell out of the family for about 17 years. It kind of got boarded up and was used as a barn. It deteriorated during that time, and a little bit later, Max and Rachel Bouchong's relative took the house back over, made it into a tea room. It was very popular in about the 1930s, and when Rachel Bouchong married, she took the house over and kept it from there. I am the homeowner. I've owned the house about 8 years now. One of the first things they did when we came in was to take care of some of the old settling that had occurred. In some places the house had settled 6 inches, so we went down to the basement, poured some concrete pads and jacked the posts up, which raised the second floor and the roof line to straighten it out.